Hello everybody. Hello everybody.
Hello.
We're is Mickey still with me? We
Of course I
are
am.
looking at aerial footage not far from there's the pyramids there, and we were looking at some of the town and I was thinking, God, that old the whole set out, but we're going to show you a bit more now. It starts to look circuit board again. All of it looks like circuit board. And there's the pyramids, and now comes the circuit board. Always have to wait for the goddamn thing to catch up, but
it's like distinguish the old from the new, isn't it?
Even though it might have new houses on it now,
well,
it's old. Look at it. See, it's circuit board, and look at this. There's some gorgeous patterns on the ground. There's one here on the left. Look at that. In its box.
I'd like to know what they're building on top of.
I think that's built on.
Yeah, as we know, hiding stuff.
Well, I thought that was quite incredible, and that one's in a box as well. And here comes some more sort of circuit board stuff, and that looks old to me.
Got to distinguish the old from the new, innit?
But that one's really amazed me, that one, when you see that. Because we just showed you a picture when we came on, and there wasn't much in the towns there on the grass. But this bit, circuit board.
Getting a bit of population in there.
Sad.
But yeah, it's like, when we go into the Egypt, we got houses, don't we? And even our Tarian buildings. We look hard enough. And, yeah.
Bit more circuit board.
Yeah, it's just uncanny yet again.
Right, more circuit board. Look at that pattern. That's probably Roman. Or older.
Shame it won't let us on the road to even look, because they haven't done it out there, have they?
Look at that one. That one's half a circle. Look at that.
She's following some sort of, like an old river system there, isn't it? Oh, God.
Well, there's half a circle in there with that gorgeous patterned one below it, so that's a bit crazy. But when you go over here, grasses, it doesn't look the same on there. None of that looks the same to what's there on the sand or whatever it is. And there's the pyramids, so we're not very far away from them. It's like an aardvark or something there, look. What is that with eyes and a nose? Well, that actually is a cemetery, and there's loads of cemeteries on this ground. Nearly everything you see in front is a cemetery. So yeah, it's all cemeteries. That's what we found, and what it is everything that's got a hole in is them breaking in to the cemeteries. They're all cemeteries. Maybe it's because it's a sacred place to bury people now with the pyramids there, but all those things, we're going, oh, they're back. They are, and they've told us they're cemeteries, but they've... And to be honest, you've got... basically...
Yeah, Charlie fired it out. Charlie.
Yeah, it's... everything's been broken into, and then when you climb up the pyramids, they're all just bits of rock everywhere. See, look, these are holes.
But
So basically, everything with a hole, all these have got holes in them, and that somebody's broken in and nobody's out. They're all broken into the height.
There's mounds beside the holes.
Yeah, Mickey, you don't forget you have to...
You're digging in and out, and you leave a mound.
And the pyramids themselves look quite shoddy as well, don't they, Mickey? Because they're just rubble, basically.
Well,
it's
out.
There you go, look, there
is
some those things up here are tombstones, and they've been broken into. But anyway, we saw that, we thought, what is that?
That's the temple. I've forgotten what temple it is.
But they've blanked so much of it, you can't make it all out now. And that's the pyramid, and look at that. I mean, that is just insulting the pyramid, really. It doesn't go like that. But these are all gravestones. Whether you believe it or not, and they're batteries, that's what people think they are, is batteries. These look like, these are all gravestones. We looked up, didn't we? Most graves.
When we found the graveyard, yeah. We're just assuming there must be others around.
Oh.
But these people are squatters of the land, aren't they? Like the Egyptians. They're squatters of it. Yeah. They didn't build them.
Yeah. Basically cemeteries, that's what they're saying. They're all cemeteries.
I'm amazed how the pyramids are all squared off.
There you go.
Got their own walls around.
See there? Cemetery. They're cemeteries.
That's it, ruined buildings.
And
See the holes on the top?
I see the holes, that's where people have burrowed into
going
them.
down.
Holes, holes, holes. There's been
going into
ruined.
rooms.
Look, all ruined.
And
then you'll see holes everywhere because they're obviously burying down to try and see what they can get.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Don't realise they just find empty chambers. So what's it for? I don't know.
Well, we're a bit shocked because we realise that these, I always think of those as being like battery packs to this thing, but actually they're not. That's the Sphinx, but they're gravestones. And we know what they are. Another one there. Great Sphinx. And there's the little one with 3 more. Pyramids of the Queens. More cemeteries. But, I don't know if they show it. I don't know. I don't remember it quite being like this. I remember it being different, to be honest. A bit different than this. And I was actually looking for this square which is out there, which I thought a few years ago. I made a video of it and thought, well, that could be another pyramid, but I couldn't see it when I looked. But we decided to look over because, when we saw battery Earth again, like all the land is like chips out of a computer. That is just star again.
Yeah, especially in Houston and that.
I call that old. Old school. And again, we think that the pyramids are built, they've made that plateau and then they put the stuff on the top and down and whatever. The whole thing has been made. It's like a concrete plinth. Imagine pouring all that.
A solid base to build.
I wonder what it looked like in its heyday. There's the land, see, here you can see the land goes up. So why would the water be on top of here? The water would have to be down here in the lower bits. So we don't really understand they've got water and wire. And, you can see things like this in the water. What do they, in the ground, what do they all mean?
The water goes underneath, all the shafts.
Yeah, there's another box there, see?
I love the way it's boxed in. See, like the Welsh, like the English walls, But I'd love to know how big these walls were.
I don't know if they're walls at all. They're the ground. That's the other thing on here. Like this.
See where it's buried by the sand. So this is like a complex. It's boxed in.
Yeah, that's what we saw. The box. One box, but the other one isn't. So one's in a box. Big one. Next one is in a box.
But like I said,
but the one on the end isn't in a box.
Put a roundabout there. Oh, just.
Pyramids. That's okay.
And it's like, you just destroyed it. I want to show you what's there. The real truth of it. Because they don't know what it is themselves.
Well, all these are gravestones they've dug in. That is. But you do see the odd one that isn't vandalised, because we saw it yesterday. So one of them, like 1 or 2 of the gravestone places, like one at the beginning, that wasn't vandalised. Nearly everything is, but the odd one isn't.
Little pyramid. Yeah.
We're just going over the land and just all the boxes and boxes. Yeah, that is just crazy. Come on, there's a box there.
For me,
3 boxes.
What's this, farmland? Your boxes and walls. Yeah. There you go.
But that pyramid there is boxed in a ring like the others.
Yeah. They say it's a foolish man that builds his house on sand. It's a wise man that builds it on stone.
Well, all that.
Exactly.
But we know it's a different colour, and I just don't see the water being up there. It's higher. The pyramids are up on a plinth.
Yeah. Rock.
So why would the water be up there?
Because it's underneath.
Yeah.
Change your star force. Does the same thing. In smaller doses.
Somebody there would have dates, wouldn't they? Even if you don't know when it's built, but they say there's some record somewhere when the pyramids and we had dinner outside or something. I bet you there is. You can go back, but I just don't think they're as old as you think they are.
No.
Anymore.
Not when we're seeing brick.
We've got brick in them anyway. We've done that video.
Well, I'd love to know when, before or after, or during. one of those questions, isn't it? Yeah. So I know bricks for the Freemasons, they love their pyramids.
Oh, there you go. That roundabout is on a square.
Illuminati's.
So that's a bit strange, isn't it? Maybe they had to put the concrete down to put the roundabout on. But that's very strange.
Yeah, so you walk around that temple, can't you? All the pillars in it. It's, yeah.
Look at the quality. You can see buses and cars down there.
Stuff,
but look at that. One in front of you. I was wondering if this bit here and this bit here, whether that was part of a star fort, but we're not sure.
Mm.
These are all tombstones.
Strange shapes.
Broken into, unless they're batteries and they've lied.
These are the slaves' homes, you know.
But it will say graveyard.
Yeah. These will be their homes.
No, they say graveyards.
Yeah.
There's the tomb of the Queen.
Well, if they're graveyards, and they're obviously...
Look, there's a tomb there, next to more tombs.
It's really bad because, you know, to where... It's like in South America, where they were digging holes like this, literally like in lines. Yeah. And, yeah, do you reckon these could be the crypts?
Maybe. Yeah. Even though there was nobody buried inside the pyramids. It's crazy that they think that they're for burial. But you could see why maybe afterwards people thought, oh, this is a special place, so I want to be buried there.
And that's risen as well. You know, the shadow, that's up on her.
Oh.
In the middle.
The bit in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, it just looks ropey, to be honest, when you see it. It's all just mishmash.
Bullet hold.
You know, none of us want them really touching it, but they could have tidied it up a little bit. You know, why leave it like that, looking like a pile of rubble? That's all I see.
Next door to the Sphinx as well.
I think that's coming. It just takes a bit of time to show itself. Come on. Oh, it's pressed twice. Yeah, the Valley of the Temple of Keith.
More deep, aren't we? Underground, I'd say.
This looks all ropey. It's just looks like so much was there, and it's all just been destroyed.
Well, it's even the angle of that, just that bit in the middle. You know, you're going offset. A bit like the pyramid, isn't it? Going offset to one side.
Do you think there was two?
Straight, is it? Why would you dig that?
Do you think there was two sphinxes?
No.
Why only one then?
No. Well, from here it looks like where that ridge is here, next to it on the left-hand side of the Sphinx. Seems to be flat on this side. But we know it's like in the ground, isn't it? Very strange.
There's so many cemeteries.
Yes.
I didn't realise. That's a bit crazy, but you know, other people will just say batteries. It's a battery.
A lot of people will say that, you know, in the power station.
But we're just saying they say cemetery on some of. Well, a lot of them say cemeteries.
And like I say, I can understand why they're digging them holes because you know that's what you leave. Like in South America, even Mexico, these holes are there, you know, just round holes. But they just put them down, like you know, like sort of folded up, you know, cocoon position, and you just put them.
I wonder what that is. That's been destroyed.
It's the temple again.
It's
They did find that.
Oh, what was it? I just missed its name. Then it just said it. I went to look at it and it's gone.
They did find a boat there, didn't they? Beside the pyramid, under the longboats. Egyptian boat.
It's writing in the ground there.
Well, yeah, I said there was water there.
But it's much higher here. That's quite a big hole on that one, isn't it, there? On that pyramid on the side there. That's where the bricks are, isn't it? Probably covering up one of them. I wonder why they did that then. That's our video of yesterday. But it's led us to make us. We could just see all these anomalies, and I mean, what is all this stuff in the ground?
Like,
and
what can you see yourself, isn't it, really?
Yeah, what does it look like to you?
Because it's like, I can understand the Germans were there, like these little teardrop mounds, you know, that's like trucks dumping it and driving away, so it leaves like a teardrop load. So that's how you can tell what, like, even when they're digging, you see these little round mounds, and they've obviously dug there, you know, where we're seeing these like little lumps and bumps, and that's where they've been digging, you know. And, you know, even the Germans were there, weren't they? What was that? What was that movie? Indiana Jones, wasn't it? Yeah.
I mean, what is that in the ground there, Mickey?
Teardrop loads, look, see, pulling away. If something was there. Yeah. Drop it, pull. Done.
Yeah, we don't know how long ago that was. We just see these things on Google Maps. They never want you out.
I like that bit. That's almost. What's this? Oh, yeah. You see the bullet holes in that?
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't got a name or anything, has it? You know,
those are the restaurants out there, to looking at them.
The bits that we see, we should be named, shouldn't they? By these people if they see it.
You know, does that look like a riverbed to you?
Well, that's the thing. I think it had river around it, in it, on it. You know, but like with sea level was a bit higher. Yeah. Where it's like, there's a thing where they say like the Earth tilts on its axis. So if you're on a flat table, the water has to exceed to another place, doesn't it? Whatever way it's tilted. Yeah.
That's my theory, anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the thing with water.
Well, you need water
To survive, water of life. In a desert or a hot place, but maybe this wasn't that hot at that time before it came, because it's, you know, it's got that meltology style to it, you know, when it's just been crisped to a heat, you know, straight across the Sahara, what is it, from Russia, India, and across the top of, like, through Africa. Yeah, you get this same colour, isn't it, like the burning mark. Yeah. That's a bit sort of, yeah, the Earth moves, like when the Earth tilts, it moves closer to the sun. Because the sun's not millions of miles away, you know. So if you tilt, you'll tilt a degree up or down.
only in the northern hemisphere, I suppose.
Everywhere. Can't run. And as these brothers did, they went underground. They knew it was coming. And they came up with all their gold and stuff afterwards.
Yeah, that bit there that's green, just blobs, but sand coming through.
Sand
Our
dunes.
towns, there's quite a few.
Yeah.
Do you see? There's quite a few of them. Look at that. Each little brown blob. There's a. Yes, we had to stop last night. We were doing all this and then, yeah, we just had to stop. But I think this part of the video is just because we cannot get over that it's all sectioned. Come on, Mickey, there it is.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Well,
Like a boundary.
in that one, and the small pyramid, and the one that's there, like, sort of next to it, that has one, but the other one doesn't. So just keep looking around, because that's the cemetery place just there on the right hand side. And then you see that it says more tombs, and it says whatever, that it's burial, cemetery, whatever. Well, I'm not sure if I knew. Anyway, we've done on the other video. So we've been doing computer chip city.
Cities.
But not the other side of the green bit. When you get past that bit, it's different.
Yeah.
Well, in the green bit, here, look.
That's the same element.
Here we go. So look at it. It just looks like desert, but that's not. Every dark grey or whatever it is, that's a town or a village. They're all towns and villages. There's masses of them. But look, anything like computer chip, just the other side.
Well, in their design it the way they do it.
But look at all fields of growing. It's obviously very fertile here. Look, there's just the fields upon fields upon fields. Fields like every little... Oh, they're like... Look at that. Look how many fields. All growing.
In different ways.
This town, old, isn't it? That's what it looks like to me. It looks old. And there's little bits of computer chip in there, but it's just as magnificent. And I'll Google to catch up.
There's your river. Like in the city. By the river. See, in some cases, rivers are empty. These buggers make a road out of it. So it takes them. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
But you gotta spot it, you know. It's a bit like when I saw around that.
Look at how many fields there are. God.
Yeah. There ain't no star faults here, really.
Not on this bit. Was wet and now it's got all these.
Yeah.
It's plenishable here because every single bit that's not a town is being grown. Everything around the towns, all the fields, fields upon fields upon fields upon.
Yeah. Near date, palm dates and that. Yeah. All out yet again. The land that's fertile, isn't it? Like you say.
But oppositely done, there's just, for as far as you can see, there are fields upon field.
Europe, like where the star forts were, the land was sort of like, no, I was saying it was twisting, like a mosaic, you know, like every shape was different, fielding more angles, and I thought, wow.
Sorry, Mickey, we're back to this lot now. I found that one. I thought that was quite magnificent. It's in a square. Looks a bit like BITCHUTE Channel. Look, chipped in. You've got all suddenly you've got that big beetle on the ground. That thing, wouldn't it? And
that sort of style.
what are we looking at?
Yeah.
Sure what it is. I didn't zoom into that one too much.
It's like, yeah, it's not being like anyone's.
Yeah, some patterns in it and things.
Yeah. It's doing
pattern as well. There's patterns in the patterns.
Yeah,
a little bit. Oh well, now the video's playing up now. Now the video recording off, but in case we didn't, just want to show you that from all that greenery, across like a beetle with patterns in it.
Egyptian mythology.
Yeah, there's the beetle from the Egyptians, but it's quite amazing though, isn't it? We didn't actually zoom into this one.
Yeah. But like I say, it's in the man's brain this has been drawn.
Look, we just saw the pattern on the... How could they do that? You know, you're finding that most things seem to be better when they're... Most things are better when they're done from the... Yeah, that's what we know. I wonder what they're covering up there then.
Oh, that!
Oh no, it came, didn't it, in the end? Yeah, that's what we thought. It's roads.
This is like America again, isn't it? It's like laid out, but they're not built. Yeah, making that pattern already. Better cost you an arm and leg to live there.
They're not a fetal, are they?
Well, not from my level anyway. But from above, you'll see it. You're living on flat plane. That's an amazing colour there with the red. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, let's Google for you.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I mean. It's like squared off again, isn't it?
How are we supposed to everything out when they're doing that to us?
Yeah, been messing with it for
You know, look, that's
haven't they?
definitely something.
Face with eyes of an afro. Hello, man. Yeah, it's
Or a snake. Look.
Yeah, even yeah.
His nose was there, and there's his mouth with his neck, but
Yeah.
I don't know what else can it. Oh, crazy. The video recorder had to do it again, so we just went back to make sure that we get to the next bit, because stupid thing, just as stupid as the other one that we have to keep doing things or whatever for. But we went across this land. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if these circles can in the middle here.
Yeah, look at that.
The thing is, how do we know the old and you see what I'm saying? It's just because we know from above you will get the outlines of old buildings on the ground. Like we can go on the snow. It's like you can still see outlines of buildings that are literally hidden. But when it snows, it will reveal. Same with this place, like we know that they're already there. These lines, you know.
They've been using them. Look at that! Is by accident.
So make patterns to control us. Yeah, in the same area.
There's more.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
There's another square outline. See that? Yeah.
Google run on the boxes.
Yeah, again, it's like it's old because it's half buried. You see that? Yeah, but builder, you think that's where that. Even though it is. That's the great mystery, isn't it? Of Egypt. What do you know?
Original, isn't there? There's loads of anonymous looking at it.
That's above.
Look at that. Got something.
It's all in line. So the food beside it, and that was to get my drifts. Food.
So, you were saying, Mickey, that you said, where did the water come from?
Yeah, because this is like a classic grow your grapes and grow your dates, you know, in line. So
not olive trees or anything?
Yeah, there'd be even olive trees, yeah. God, yeah. Their favourite foods. So I'd like to know where the river is and here. You know? To where, you know, we're in a hot country. And it's not being used, just little sporadic parts of it. Yeah, they've obviously, the water's gone. What the ones are growing now, really. Because there's some, even the...
This is on the left hand.
I'd like to zoom, you know, there's a road by it. That road's
There's
like
one.
Now, there.
There's one.
No, I mean a road like that beside it. See that? Yeah. See that?
We don't know what that is.
Like I say, when you get a road, it's the only way to, you know, you can't, you move, stop. The track has to go somewhere else. It'll build up and then return. If it gets stopped, you know, it'll go, make itself another channel to go through. Move the water.
Look at that though, it's just a bit different. Yeah. Another shape. So a beetle, what's it look like then? It's definitely something.
By design.
Look at that one, that looks like a lion up here or something. Look at that city kid thing that is.
Yeah, again's in the ground, isn't it? Such a shame. You know, it's like we've come sort of like 20 years too late when we actually built all over it. You know, if we were 20 years earlier, we'd say, you know, before they'd done it. It's like they're one step ahead of it usually. And like with Google, they just blank out and cover the clouds and won't give you nothing. It took half away my findings on Google. You know, where it's like when I go there, it's nothing there. It's just covered. And I know where the things are.
Or changed, been left off.
Even through time, the things that I started.
We were just looking at similarities like pyramids, or we found those two, and that's that circuit board stuff again. It's a weird why. Why, Mickey?
Control mind. Before. Because we control our own mind. We're free of mind. Free of mind.
It's all a bit great on our little. It's good to look at these one. We don't know how old they actually are, whether they're more modern or whether they're old things that have been built over. We don't know.
Like a science petri dish, isn't it? Science
I think that's quite old. Crazy, I think.
I bet your water bill.
Oh, right.
You had to live there, like I say, you know. Water. Pumping it from there. Yeah. Like I say, even that road there would have been the old canal, even, you know. How do we know? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's like older than new, you know. Very sad.
Well, on deal looking, it's all a bit mad.
Another fan.
Look at that.
Deliberate design on something else, I'd say. Yeah.
Look how much they were, though.
If it was. It was all squatters anyway, weren't they? Egyptians.
Not a microphone on the floor.
We apologise.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like.
Look at that. So a half circle, but also patterns like.
To the golf course, yeah?
Yeah, no, golf course too hot. What's the darker bit?
Well,
is that the coming across?
Golf course would be.
Ricky, do you think the darker now is?
No, that's picture. Dirty. Ooh. Like a Bomberston. Oh, a bit fun.
Yeah, I think I've been before.
Islands. On those islands. Shit.
Oh, that would be a nice sort of bang bang in the ear thing. Yeah, it's been a bit I was listening. There's another circle thing coming. Yeah. There it is, look, it's watching. Anyway, my dad got buried today. Bang. Love Dad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been built again. Egyptian Channel.
That's a bit thing that's got the circle. Some of the intricately.
Look at the ground that it's been built on. You've got to build your house on a foundation. Wake up, Elizabeth.
I make.
Apologise, folks.
I had a bit of a late night last night as well.
Sit.
Yeah.
Tell them no lies.
But anyway, it's all very interesting. It's hard to know what it all is exactly.
I think they've got a leap. The old red sand.
Yeah. So another box, Mickey. Look, another box.
Yeah, I think that's might be deliberate, though.
Well, the other one obviously was as well.
It's a bit different, doesn't it? That's a shame. That one needs to be more looked into.
Yeah.
Well,
the video's only finished now. It's because now is getting a bit older. When I sit down and I sit still, I'm nod off.
You're talking like your mother now.
No, getting old, I think. I suppose I'm quite a physically active person at times, but just today was a bad day. It was very stressful and emotional and so forth.
Big day. You've been very busy. You haven't stopped, basically.
And also, right, is to show.
For me, it shows me where it's going.
Oh yes, the headboard. I felt that one. Oh no, I'm really sorry, everybody. We're going to stop now. We've done other videos today, and it's been on a it's a very emotional day. I told you I wasn't overly happy, but you have to kind of try and carry on, I suppose. But the video's finished, Mickey.
Oh. Well, you've done well, love.
Anyway, we've been going for about nearly an hour now, haven't we? Yeah.
You worked hard.
Well, and anyway, you talked a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, as much as I could.
Yeah, so
theories,
what's everybody's thoughts then about now you've seen all this sort of slightly different version of it all, that there's much more of it?
Are they building on the old?
Obviously, Mickey.
Well, I want them to say that.
They don't even know what they're on, because you've got look at this one here. Look at how lovely that is. This one looks like it's been petrified. That one does.
This is the
Look at
thing.
it all. It's all so beautiful.
Every time we do this, guys, it's like when we stop and we think we've finished, we haven't, because we always, when we
come back,
watch it again, we see something different. You've got to try it yourselves, We'd like you to find some anonymous out there, just on your own time.
You see something and then that's it. Yeah. Sniff, sniff. The little sniffer dogs.
Have a clear mind of what you're looking at. Be sure what you're looking at. Unlike us.
Because often, but I suppose if you've got more of an open mind, then you see the things. Yeah. If you've got a closed mind, you don't see anything.
Yeah. Lift your veil.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got to finish now, Mickey, after you've been philosophical.
That's okay.
Do you have anything else to say?
I've run out of words.
No.
For once.
Mickey never runs out of words.
No, but this time it's like, Egypt again. Land of mystery.
Well, I think that's some random weird stuff. Yeah. Hello, what's your thoughts? Yes, Mickey?
I'd say, what's your thoughts?
It's good night from him.
Well, it's good night from her.
Oh, thank you, Mickey. We've done that together, haven't we?
Again.
Yeah. We have. Anyway, thank you, Mickey.
We work good together. Yeah. Love you guys.
Aww.
I am slightly drunk though. On the week.
No, don't tell them that. Anyway, thanks very much. Thanks very much for watching.
Thanks, guys.